I am pleased to see how Jamaicans here, Jamaicans in the diaspora, friends of Jamaica, nations worldwide have stepped up to help our brothers and sisters who have been devastated by Hurricane Melissa. Thank you. I want to say thank you. We are having issues with coordination. What is happening now is that a lot of people individually are trying to get supplies to the victims, and they're trying to do it, on their own. That is now causing a lot of jam on the road. Those are what we have been hearing. And then you have those persons who are in desperation, holding up citizens who are taking supplies and taking it away. This is just not going down so well. So the suggestion is that individuals try to get their supplies to other organizations who are more coordinated with the effort, and try to stay away from the area unless you're actually visiting your own relatives or your own property or so on. Then the next suggestion, but this is my personal suggestion, is that the relief effort needs to be defined, how to go about this thing to avoid us going down into chaos. First of all, based on what I've been hearing from people I know down in the Trelawney area, have heard some things, and I have to go there because I have vested interest there and I have to go there, that the odor is getting high, generally in areas where victims have been badly affected. So practically what it needs is that these people need to be evacuated, taken out of those areas. I mean, taking the food supplies to people to eat amongst the dead animals and the stagnated water and all of that is not good. That's not the best kind of condition. We need to show some level of compassion and, try to preserve the people's dignity in that sense. What I think should happen, and I have said that from day one, that the people all should be removed from the local, similar to what happened in COVID-19, where the government collaborated with hotels, or I don't remember how many hotels, but I knew hotels were involved, to house people. I think that should happen because right now the tourism in that area is not going to be high because the whole area have been affected. You could get people into some of those hotels where you can have them in a communal space, and then the supplies can be directed to them collectively. The people need to get out of that condition. I can't see the rebuild happening with the people there at the same time. So it needs coordination. People need to sit down and plan out this logistically. Remove the people, right, to spaces where they have the facility to get some shower and so forth, and facility to eat. And those areas will also have enough spaces for food to be delivered and stored. That's the first order of things, I think. We have to move the people and get them to somewhere decent to stay, communal, so that the resources can be together. We can't have them scattered. So if people have family members that they can go to and continue with their lives, fine, that's a perfect situation. But outside of that, we need to get the people to some form of proper shelter. And I see the government collaborating with some hotels would be the ideal situation, where they have the facility, and then the coordination of the supplies will be easier. There are other things I'd like to say, but I don't want to stay too long. But my church is doing a drive, a collection. I will be listening out for how best to get the stuff there, because I personally don't want to be involved in no situation where people are holding up vehicles and you get stuck on the road and you can't reach. So there needs to be some order to this relief supply situation.